Good morning. You're tuned in to the Suncity News Center here on 104.9 FM. It's now time for our morning news and sports update. I'm Jenna Francis. Coming up in the news this morning on the local scene, 9-year-old brother and sister missing. Alleged gunman shot dead in downtown Montego Bay. Police call for law against public mischief online. On the regional scene, Belizean government declares state of emergency as gang warfare flares up. On the international scene, U.S. House Speaker Pelosi arrives in Taiwan, defying Beijing. And in sports, Tina Clayton strikes gold in national junior record. News in detail right after this. Now the news in detail. A high alert has been activated for 9-year-old twins Yahamalit and Tawarisa Holness of Norwood St. James, who have been missing since Tuesday, June 14. Yahamalit and Tawarisa are both of brown complexion, slim built, and about 122 centimeters tall or 4 feet tall. Reports are that the twins were last seen at home. Their modes of dress at the time they went missing are unknown. All attempts to locate them have reportedly failed. Anyone knowing the whereabouts of Yahamalit and Tawarisa Holness is being asked to contact the Montego Hills Police at 876-952-8626, the police 119 emergency number, or the nearest police station. An alleged gunman was shot dead on Barnett Street in downtown Montego Bay, St. James, on Wednesday evening. The police reported that the deceased and 2 cronies attacked a man in the area. The man, who received gunshot wounds, ran to a nearby police station from where he was transported to the police. It's further alleged that some private security personnel were in the area and heard the explosions. They responded and engaged the alleged gunmen, one of whom was killed. The other 2 reportedly escaped from the scene. The Jamaica Constabulary Force has expressed that there is a need for a revision of the Cybercrimes Act to include provisions of public mischief online. Police Commissioner Major General Anthony Anderson on Tuesday disclosed that detectives encountered challenges with the probe in Donnelly Donaldson's disappearance due to fake news which was being circulated by some members of the public. According to Dennis Brooks, senior communications strategist with the Jamaica Constabulary Force, it is difficult to lay charges against these individuals under the current legislation. He noted that while there is a law that deals with public mischief, it is limited to persons making false statements to the police about a supposed crime that in fact did not occur. He argued that in the social media era, the lines are a little bit fuzzier, and perhaps the Cybercrimes Act should be adjusted to prevent people from making false or misleading statements online. You're listening to Morning News on Suncity 104.9 FM. The time is now 6 minutes after 7. And we continue with regional news. Police have detained 31 active gang members as the authorities declared a state of emergency to quell gang warfare in the Lake Independence area that occupies portions of western and southern Belize City. The police said that those detained belong to the PIV and Bacalands gangs that have been embroiled in a bitter feud for several years. The authorities said tensions between both gangs led to a spate of shootings, including the death of Darian Banks. Last Saturday, in the wake of the execution of Alric Smith, another known street figure, a state of emergency was hastily called in effect for that community. Police Commissioner Chester Williams told reporters that Mr. Smith had just exited a radio station studio when he was ambushed by 2 men in a silver Equinox. He was shot fatally and the persons managed to escape in the said vehicle. He said since then they have been doing a lot to establish the identity of those persons who were in the particular vehicle, and at this time they do have suspects. Their names were not released. Home Affairs Minister Karim Musa said that over the past few days, several young people have lost their lives and that the community is very tense, very volatile, and on the edge of at the moment. Still in the region, regional leaders met on Tuesday to discuss the situation regarding air transportation in the Caribbean amidst concerns that both regional and international travelers were finding it very expensive and difficult to commute. Grenada's Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell said it was agreed that a consultant would be retained to provide advice to the regional heads on how to have air transportation resumed at a level that existed prior to COVID-19. At their summit in Suriname last month, the CARICOM leaders agreed on a new modern multilateral air services agreement that will allow for a new mode of transportation. On the international scene, United States House Speaker Nancy Pelosi arrived in Taiwan late Tuesday, becoming the highest-ranking American official in 25 years to visit the self-ruled island claimed by China, which quickly announced that it would conduct military maneuvers in retaliation for her presence. Pelosi arrived aboard a U.S. Air Force passenger jet and was greeted on the tarmac at Taipei's International Airport by Taiwan's foreign minister and other Taiwanese and American officials. She posed photos before her motorcade whisked her into the parking air garage of a hotel. Her visit has intensified tensions between China and the United States because China claims Taiwan as part of its territory and it views visits by foreign government officials as recognition of the island's sovereignty. In a statement issued just after her arrival, Pelosi said the visit honors America's unwavering commitment to supporting Taiwan's vibrant democracy. The Biden administration did not explicitly urge Pelosi to call off her plans. It repeatedly and publicly assured Beijing that the visit would not signal any change in U.S. policy on Taiwan. Soon after Pelosi's arrival, China announced a series of military operations and drills, which followed promises of resolute and strong measures if Pelosi went through with her visit. The People's Liberation Army said the maneuvers would take place starting Tuesday night into Wednesday morning in the waters and skies near Taiwan and include the firing of long-range ammunition in the Taiwan Strait. And now for news in sports, Jamaican young sprinter Tina Clayton broke her national junior record to easily win the women's 100-meter final at the World Under-20 Championships in Cali, Colombia on Wednesday night. The 17-year-old destroyed her competition to retain her title in an impressive 10.95 seconds, which was also a championship record. Clayton finished ahead of teammate Serena Williams, who secured the silver medals with an 11.14 seconds finish. U.S. champion Shanti Jackson, the daughter of 2005 World 400-meter hurdles champion Bershawn Jackson, took the bronze medal in 11.15 seconds, a new personal best. Meanwhile, over in Birmingham, England, the senior team had some great finishes on the track, as Olympic champion Elaine Thompson-Era won her first major title this season by taking the 100-meter gold medal at the Commonwealth Games. The five-time Olympic gold medalist stormed to victory in a time of 10.95 seconds to win her third Commonwealth Games medal. Gillian Adfred of St. Lucia claimed silver in a time of 11.01 seconds, and England's Dal Nita took the bronze in 11.07 seconds. In foreign exchange trading news, the day's foreign exchange trading ended with $1 retailing for $153.80. The Canadian dollar closed the trading day at $119.44, while the pound sterling retails at $187.69. And in your weather forecast for this morning, there is a trough across Jamaica. The trough is expected to remain across the island for the next few days. Expect partly cloudy conditions mainly across sections of northern parishes, with mainly sunny and hazy conditions elsewhere this morning. Kingston is expected to be mostly sunny this morning with a maximum temperature of 26 degrees Celsius. Spanish Town is expected to be mostly sunny this morning with a maximum temperature of 25 degrees Celsius. And right here in the sunshine city of Portmore, you can expect a mostly sunny morning with a maximum temperature of 26 degrees Celsius. Now to end this newscast, we take a look at the main stories once more. On the local scene, 9-year-old brother and sister missing. Alleged gunman shot dead in downtown Montego Bay. Police call for law against the public mischief online. On the regional scene, Belizean government declares state of emergency as gang warfare flares up. On the international scene, U.S. House Speaker Pelosi arrives in Taiwan defying Beijing. And in sports, Tina Clayton strikes gold in national junior record at the Under-20 World Championships. And that's it for news and sports from the Suncity News Center at this time. Do join us again at midday for more news on this station. Do remember to follow us on all our socials. On Instagram and Twitter, look for us at Suncity104.9 FM and on Facebook at Suncity Radio104.9 FM. I'm Jada Francis from the Suncity News Center. Stay tuned for more right here on the Suncity Morning Show.